Hello challengers, and welcome to Foodie Friday. Today I want to talk to you about meal planning, food prep, and your nutritional guide. Each program comes with a different nutritional guide that will help you make all of this a lot simpler. Most of the programs use the portion control containers, and if they do, then it came with the challenge pack. But they're, color coded so that they make things a little bit easier for you to be able to get it associated in your mind. I don't know too many purple vegetables, so purple made sense to me that that's fruits. Vegetables green, proteins red, carbs yellow. Now, the orange and the blue, those get a little bit tougher. And still to this day, I have to look. Let's see. Blue, healthy fats. So that's going to be like your, sure it is. I'm going to have to look because I still struggle a bit with the blues and the oranges, like I said. And your orange is your seeds and dressings. So your sunflower seeds or your vinaigrettes, things like that. So then you figure out what your body needs, and it couldn't be easier to calculate. And then it tells you, how many containers of each you need for a day. And then it gives you these awesome guides, which we also have provided for you in the files of this group so that you can just print them out and plan that way. But anyway, or you could just copy these or write in it, whatever works for you. Then it goes through and tells you exactly what kinds of awesome foods you can or should have in your containers. And I like this because it made it a non-guessing game for me. Do I follow it to the nth degree? No. And I did follow it really, really closely for when I did my 28 days of country heat. And I gotta say, for me, I really struggle, surprise, surprise, with the yellow containers. I found that I needed about another half of a yellow container just to not have horrible headaches every day. So when I did that, it made all the difference in the world, and I'm still seeing the weight loss. So sometimes it's just knowing what your body can handle and just being smart about things. And the other thing I want you to know is you cannot make all these changes all in one day and expect that you're going to be able to live that lifestyle. Know that it's okay to make these changes in small little changes at a time. I mean, it's a lot to handle. You're starting a new exercise routine, you're starting a new diet, and you're trying to get this water intake and basically start changing your mind about how you think about your body, because at the end of the day, we all want to love ourselves and be more positive and happy and healthy. So if you're beating yourself up about the fact that you had, 5 purple containers, or maybe you had 4 yellow, I probably had 4 yellow yesterday. You're just going to feel worse. And if you're like me, then you're going to go binge on something because you're an emotional eater. A lot of us are, whether we want to admit it or not. So anyway, small changes. Don't try to eat that whole elephant in one bite. So it goes on and on through all the different awesome containers. And then it gives you some substitutions, your treats. A lot of the programs, unless you're on one of the extreme ones, still allows for your wine and your chocolate and things like that. So that's totally fantastic. And then it moves into just kind of showing you a basic day, what that would be like. And for some of us, that meant more eating than we were used to. Strange but true. I definitely was not getting enough protein, so it meant I needed to be getting a protein snack in somewhere in the day. Because me and protein for breakfast just don't really mix very well. I know I should, but I'm trying to do it as a breakfast snack now. So anyway, lots of great sample menus and then awesome recipes. And you can go on to places like Pinterest or just Google search and find so many things listed under the 21-day fix, because that's essentially what the containers are. So whether you're doing the 21-day fix program or not, it's a great resource for finding all sorts of recipes and different ideas and other foods that aren't listed on these lists that you could consider part of those food groups. So that is kind of the basics of your nutrition programs. All of them are a little bit different, but basically the same idea, and they all definitely have different awesome recipes. So that's some of the fun of getting the different programs, as you get more and more and more new recipes. The other thing that you will be wanting to try recipes for is your Shakeology. I know for me, I did not love it right off the bat. I had to find, as people have said, their soulmate recipe. So don't be afraid to ask for some different recipes and tried and true and favorites, because sometimes it can be a little hard to swallow at first. So yeah, just experiment a bit. And then when it comes to planning, you know, some people like to do the let me go grocery shop and then I'm going to plan my meals. And then there are those of us who try to do the planning and then go buy the groceries. And then there's those of us who are like, let me just fly by the seat of my pants. That's sometimes me. But I actually have gotten a lot better about meal planning, and I finally found a method that works for me. I'm a Sunday planner. It's kind of when I've finally gotten all my work and my chores and all that kind of thing done for the week, and I have a little bit of breathing room, so I try to do a lot of my, what I like to call brain dumping. So all this stuff that's been swirling around in my head gets out on paper and kind of more organized. So that's when I do my meal plan, and I actually talk with my family. I like to hear what they have to say, even though I have a 5 and 3-year-old, so they're going to say macaroni and cheese and pizza every other night. And I do try to somewhat incorporate those things because they are picky eaters, and so a little bit of that with some veggies and fruit and healthy fats and healthy carbs, and I'm a happy mama, but of course, we can't eat those kinds of things every night, so there has to be a good balance. And I finally figured out what worked well for our family for planning was to have themes for every night. That way, it wasn't this whole big week of, I don't know what to do, you know, what are we going to want on that day? So we've been doing it now for about a month, and I think we really like it, and I'm going to share it with you. What we do is Sundays is soup, salad, and Sammy's, or sandwiches, or whatever combination people are feeling. So sometimes it's just grilled cheese for the boys, and sometimes it's veggie grilled cheese for me. I like a good Greek grilled cheese. Oh my gosh, some feta and some Kalamata olives and tomatoes, and oh, so good. And then, you know, like some tomato soup, or you know, a good lentil soup on a cold night. It's just right? Mondays is, of course, a lot of people are rocking the meatless Monday, and we try to do that. Sometimes it doesn't work out for a Monday, so we just switch it up to whatever day it does work, but we do at least one meatless meal a week. And then Tuesdays is try something new Tuesdays. So since I have a little bit of lead time and it's early enough in the week where I'm not like completely pulling my hair out from the kids, I do try to do a brand new recipe every Tuesday. It challenges me and it gets us all trying something new, and it's a lot of fun, and since I love Pinterest, it's easy. And then it gives me new content to share with all of my awesome challengers and friends. So that's Tuesday. Wednesday is work-free Wednesday, which is either a crock pot meal or leftovers, or what I like to call a go-to meal. And those are things like, yes, sometimes I rely on a good thin crust frozen pizza that we just a cheese and then we put on the toppings. You gotta have easy stuff sometimes. But I also made up cards, and I know it's backwards, and I'm so sorry. And these are funny because these were wedding card things that we had a ton of them left over, and I like to repurpose. Anyway, so I just wrote down on each card like a meal that we always have the stuff for, And that way, no matter what, I have a good, healthy choice on hand that I can just go, okay, let me find one of these that's going to work for tonight and throw it in the mix. So yeah, so things like grilled cheese, stir fry, pizza, taco salad. We're big fans of the taco salad. I feel like there's, oh, yep, what happened here? Oh my gosh, what a mess. One pot pasta. Oh my gosh, yes. Lots and lots of veggies, some pasta, some cheese. Delicious. Yes, taco salad. I love to make all sorts of taco salad. And omelets. Omelets are a huge go-to in this house. So yeah, having a stockpile of some easy meals. And then Thursday is International Delight Night. So that's a lot of times, our Mexican food or Italian food. I try to stay away from pasta, except for maybe on Thursdays, because I know then I got to save up all my carbs for the day for that. And I'm not that serious about it. So, yeah. Fridays is Father Cooks It Fridays, so that's my favorite night because Spencer usually grills or he makes something awesome, and he's really expanded his repertoire of food, so it's a lot of fun. Saturday is pizza night, and yes, I did say we could have pizza on Wednesday too, so sue me, but we like to make our own homemade pizzas on the weekends, so that's a lot of fun because the boys really get involved and enjoy it. So that's it. That's what our theme is. If anybody wants me to write it out, I will. But it just makes planning so much easier. And then, so I plan out my menu, and then I usually shop, usually Tuesday or Wednesday. Tuesdays, I hate to shop on Tuesdays. I love me some seniors, but it's too many people at the grocery store. So I try to shoot for a Wednesday. Really, I like a Thursday, but whenever I get there, I'm pretty happy about. So I just try to keep a good stock of a lot of healthy stuff on hand, and that makes it a lot easier. I actually have a go-to shopping list that I just consult and go from there. If that's something people would like me to share, I would be happy to. But it's all about planning. Planning does make things so much easier and really helps to cut down on the surprise eating or the, oh my gosh, we all had dentist appointments after school work and now it's late and we're tired and what are we going to do? Oh, fast food. No, it doesn't have to be that way. Even if it's a healthy meal that you have frozen that you can pop in the oven or whatever, it's just having stuff prepared, ready to go in those emergencies so that you're not having to make the unhealthy choices. So I hope this is helpful. If you have some good healthy meal planning tips, please share below. And also, planning your lunches, planning your snacks saves you from reaching for something that's maybe not so healthy. So I hope to hear some things from you, but as always, keep posting your water, workout, and weight. Have a great day.